and a crowd of men form around me, all with camera phones out. I'm just encircled by them. I just run. I take off sprinting as fast as I can with men chasing after me.
刚才你视频看到的是一位来自澳大利亚的旅行博主，他怀着好奇的心情去印度旅行，没想到却如同经历了一场噩梦。先是被一群印度男人围起来，拿着手机疯狂地朝他进行拍摄，在好心人的帮助下才脱身。没想到的是，第二天他去海边游玩，竟被30多个印度男人包围起来，对他进行骚扰。这位女博主都绝望了。这位女博主的结局最终如何呢？我们一起来看一下她详细的讲述整个过程。
I feel a bit nervous. I don't really normally make videos like this. I do believe in sharing all my travel experiences honestly and authentically, and really that's all I can do. It's in the old city in Jaipur. It's a very popular place to visit. There were some other tourists there, but I was standing across the road from the main structure. And at this point, I'm just trying to take some photos of it and film it a little bit for my vlog I'm trying to make. And a crowd of men form around me, all with camera phones out. I'm just encircled by them, and everyone's just doing whatever they want. They're getting closer and closer, and they're photographing, and I don't want this. I'm saying no, 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 like this, trying to make hand gestures in case they can't understand me. It's clear in my body language, I don't want this. I am hiding. And I look at the guide and I'm like, help me. And he comes over and the men are arguing with him now. And it feels like he owns me. My voice saying no doesn't mean anything. So they're just conversing with him. And I know they understand English because they're speaking English to him, saying, come on, why not? Just one. She can take a photo. She can take a photo. Just one. And they're being really aggressive. We get in the car. I lock the doors. I say, can you please just drive? Let's just go. We take off. And I just kind of notice something to my left. I look out the back left window over my shoulder and there is a car full of men chasing us. I don't know if the driver saw. I don't think he did. They were hanging out the windows, phones out, yelling at me, driving really recklessly, and I thought they're going to crash into this car. But the best thing I can do, what can I do? Just look ahead and ignore them. Maybe if they think I can't hear them, they'll just leave me alone. So we take off through the traffic, they go away, and we just keep going. By this stage, I was having daily constant thoughts of, you should just leave. Why aren't you leaving? But when you are in these situations by yourself, your mind starts to do funny things and you tell yourself, oh, maybe it's not that bad. Maybe I'm being dramatic. Maybe I'm being self-centered and egotistical. Maybe they are just curious. Maybe it's okay. Maybe it'll get better. So I just keep going.
其实这个时候这名博主应该赶紧离开印度，但是呢，他没有，他却安慰自己。他说也许印度并没有这么糟糕，是不是自己想多了？博主还抱有侥幸的心理，他选择留下来，但是等待他的却是另一个巨大的危险。接下来我们继续来看这名博主的讲述。
As soon as I step foot out of the hotel onto the sand, about 4 or 5 men start sprinting towards me. Photo, photo, madam, madam, photo, photo, photo. And it's so aggressive. And I figured just ignore them. They will go away. Don't even acknowledge them. And they just keep running and chasing me. So I spin around and I'm trying to hide because they're already taking photos. And I say, no, no, no. They don't stop. So I pick up the pace and just a little bit down the beach, I see this house thing. I don't know what it is. And I figure if I can just get around the corner there, there'll be something between them and I can just keep moving around that house and just get away from them. But as soon as I turn the corner, I run into a group of about 30 men. And as soon as I see them, my heart drops. And as soon as they see me, they start screaming and the phones all come out. So now I've got 4 or 5 guys chasing me from one side. I've got about 30 men here. They're all yelling at me, starting to move towards me, starting to crowd around me. Phones out, and I just think I do not want this to happen. How do I say no any louder? How do I stop these photos being taken of me? How do I stop these men from forming a crowd around me? Because that's when the touching starts. They want to put their arm around you. They want to get close to you. If you just comply and say yes, all of a sudden you're getting passed from man to man, taking photo, photo, photo. I don't want any part of this, and I'm trying to get away from them. So now I'm trying to get away from all of these men. I turn the corner again. There's 1 man sprinting from this way. There's another 3 sprinting from this way. By this stage, there's about 40 men chasing me on the beach. And I am terrified. I am so scared. It is a pack mentality, and it just takes one to start is the thing. So I just run. I take off sprinting as fast as I can with men chasing after me. And I make it back to the hotel. I go upstairs to my room, lock myself in, barricade the door, and I stay in that room for 2 or 3 days. And later that night, someone tried to get into my room. I was so messed up. I was just in my bed, just watching TV on my laptop, and I heard the keycard sound and somebody turning the handle on the door and trying to push the door. I had stuff in front of it. I had it dead bolted from the inside. I immediately picked up the phone and called the reception, yelling at them. Someone's trying to get into my room. You need to help me. Come up here and stop them. I need help. They hung up, and then a couple of minutes later, somebody called me and said, "Oh, sorry, it was a misunderstanding." My amazing driver came back a couple of days later and took me to the airport, and I cannot tell you how relieved I was to be leaving India.
这位博主之前也来过中国的成都旅行，我截取了影片的部分片段，看看他在中国旅行的状态和对中国的评价，与他在印度的旅行形成了巨大的反差。
I am loving how accessible the city is. I feel incredibly safe. It's so easy to navigate. I'm finding all those on-ground expenses like food and transport to be really, really affordable. It is such an easy city to access. You just come into it and you're in it. The people are so lovely. It's so vibrant, and it is so clean. There isn't a single scrap of rubbish anywhere, and it just smells good here, and the food is amazing. I can't stop raving about it.
下面我们来看一下外国网友的评论。美国网友 Kitty 说：“作为一个独自前往印度旅行的男人我无法想象一个单身女性旅行者会经历什么。这是一个我再也不想去的国家。”有一名印度网友在下面回复道：“那是因为你嫉妒伟大的印度。”这名网友评论说：“我很震惊，女性怎么会考虑单独去印度旅行？即使作为一个男人，我也不会去印度。”这名印度网友能认识到自己国家的问题，他这样评论说：“作为一个印度人，我会建议任何女性都不要去印度。目前印度还没有准备好被访问，很多事情都在发生，我真的感觉很惭愧。”看完视频，还有网友的评论我还是建议不要去印度旅行，无论你是女性还是男性，因为你去印度旅行总要面对下面几个难题，而且都无法躲开。第一就是交通安全问题。印度的道路基础设施很差，部分地区很狭窄，崎岖不平，甚至还存在未铺设路面的情况。交通标志和信号灯很多都不完善，而且当地人基本也不会遵守交通规则，路口车辆和行人随意穿梭，大大增加了发生交通事故的风险。交通工具也存在很大的隐患，就比如说火车可以说是印度主要的长途交通工具，但是印度火车的安全状况参差不齐，一些老旧的火车也可能存在设备老化、维护不善等问题。此外，火车上也是非常的拥挤，有很大的安全隐患，你随身携带的财物也有可能被偷盗的风险。第二个问题就是社会治安问题，在印度一些著名的旅游景点，比如说德里、孟买等地盗窃和抢劫的事件也是时有发生。还有重中之重就是印度的骚扰问题非常的严重，尤其是对于女性的旅行者，安全风险更高。如果现在有女性正在印度旅行，我真心的建议你应该尽量避免单独活动，尤其是在夜间。还有穿着要保守一点，避免过于暴露的服装，不然的话后果可能是不堪设想。第三个问题就是食品安全问题，这个估计大家平时在网络上都能看到，很多的游客吃过印度当地的食物都会拉肚子，更严重的甚至还有食物中毒的情况发生。而且印度的饮用水的质量参差不齐，很多地区的自来水都不能直接饮用，旅行者应该尽量的购买瓶装水。说了这么多我真的认为尽量不要去印度旅行。严谨的说一点，去印度不能算是旅行，应该说是去冒险。好，今天的视频就到这里，有什么想法可以在视频下面留言，我们明天见。